What's up, everybody? Fern2Play, day 137, CvC time, and here we go. Got some updates for you guys. As you can see, right away, we did something yesterday. Didn't have to use 100 gems either. So, we got really fortunate and, was able to hit up Void really early at reset. And then it turned into Force, so I was able to get 4 keys done and technically a 5th key because of that. Because technically you could always, or I shouldn't say always, but you're going to get 4 keys in a day. But sometimes you could borrow a 5th key from the following day. And we were able to do that. So we were able to collect Arbiter right here. So we're not going to collect it yet. We're going to wait for Champ Chase. So then we are sitting on not only 650 points there, but we're also sitting on another 500 right here. So that's some pretty good points, as well as another 250 from this right here. Now we have to ascend these, which we probably will shortly, and we'll have another 250 right there. So we're sitting on some pretty good points right away. So really happy with that. Let's get you guys updated. So I did some good things and I did some bad things. I showed you guys that Blizzard video and how he's just such a mid-game dungeon carry. He is going to get you through a lot of your 21 through 25 dungeons, especially Ice Golem and Dragon. He is just having him in your team, you're going to do well. No matter what, you're going to survive. Now it's just getting like one other like poisoner or burner to go with him. I bet you he pairs really well with Achek on Spirit Affinity stage 24. But so what we did is we ran some glyphs in him and we actually got his speed up. I think he was 208. We got him up to 216 right now. And I actually my team yesterday, I showed you guys yesterday, that's not the team that I'm running. I'm no longer worried about getting energy for or getting this guy leveled up. We'll get him leveled up through Dragon, I think. And even that's not my most efficient run. At least not yet. So we ended up putting Padma in this team to get the attack down going on a more consistent basis. With this guy, if we don't proc, it could be a 3-minute run. It could also be like a 7.5-minute run. With Padma, with the old build, it was more so 4 minutes to 4.5, but it was consistently that. Unfortunately, when I made this guy faster, it kind of took some things and made it go out of whack. So then, Frigid Vengeance would proc, we wouldn't have things up in time. The Ally Protect's huge. So I was like, oh no, I really screwed up the speed tune on this. So then I'm like, alright, I have to put Mordecai in regen no matter what. So we did that. We're getting something set up for the next artifact enhancement. So we have Mordecai. I sped him up, which then made it even worse. And I was like, oh no, what am I doing? And that's when I realized, so what was happening was I ended up making him too fast. Even though he's in regen, he was healing. The problem was he was also going too many turns before the boss. So even if Blizzard was putting the Ally Protect, Mordecai was getting too many turns and just running out of the Ally Protect. So it's more so when the boss ends up getting proccing for Vengeance after an attack or right before an attack, and the double hit happens. So the regen's nice on him, and again, we could make this gear a little bit stronger. I wonder if how are we looking here? Like even this, like I could probably make this even stronger while we're here. Let's see if we can go get that a little higher. Thanks. Didn't really do much. So we don't mind using glyphs right now. think we'll leave the accuracy where it is. We still have a lot more accuracy right there. What was it? 20. We got another 22, I think, coming. So that puts us at 280. We're at 280 right there. That's pretty solid. Really happy with that. So we're at 280. We did glyph up some places here. We can still glyph up there as well. That's not a great... I don't know if I'm really going to glyph that. Maybe we'll small glyph it. So what I had to eventually do was I realized my team was running so fast that it was outrunning. It was just going too many turns before the boss would go. And just everybody would outrun the ally protection, even though I was running a fast Blizzard. So what I realized I needed to do, and I've only run it once, we're gonna go get some, we're gonna go steal some energy here. What I realized I had to do is I actually needed to slow my team down on Ice Golem. So what we did here is we have him opening up with the turn meter, but then I have him take it off the rest of the way. I need my team slower, believe it or not, against the boss. And so far that run went really good. I've only done it once. So we're gonna do it here. Let's see how it goes. Be right back. I'll let you guys watch this for a second while I go get my coffee. Alright, got my caffeine going now. I mean, we just, especially now with Blizzard fully booked, like we just take no damage on the waves. And this guy's not going to die on the boss. He's not going to die on the boss both here and on Dragon. Just he can't die. He literally can't die. So the importance is having one other champion, specifically on this stage, a burner or a poisoner. This is why Mordecai, we wanted to go. We actually made him, he was 209 before in the other build. So again, we'll see how this goes. I took off the turn meter boost. I needed to slow my team down. It's actually, we still may outrun the first hit, which is usually fine. I don't think, yep, we did. So even there, like maybe I just turn it off there as well. I don't need the turn meter boost. I just don't need it. But for the most part, without that Deacon turn meter now, and now Mordecai is slowly healing himself up, and he's finally getting protected. Oh man, we just got what? Oh, I know why. It's Padma. Slow run incoming. I know, that's exactly... So, when he landed the decreased accuracy... Padma was never able to get on the decreased attack. Alright. You guys are watching the whole journey of this. And again, I've told you guys, like, this guy cannot die against this boss. He can't. Remember, he can't be frozen. Oh, nice. Landed on the boss. I'm gonna do us all a favor again, just for this. Again, on auto, it's not gonna run as fast. Again, this is Blizzard's the one time you actually want your team to attack the boss. Like, you're okay with them attacking the boss. Alright, the big question now is, do I just turn off right now for Padma? This is how I have it. I took off Padma's AoE right here. I didn't want to proc the boss on unnecessary turns. It hits pretty strong, but the boss, when he throws out the decreased accuracy, she only has 242 accuracy, so she is susceptible to missing, even though she has 100% crit rate, so every time she hits with this, she's going to put decreased attack on everybody, but the accuracy is what's going to hurt her. So what I could do is I could just turn this off and just give her multiple opportunities to fight through that resist. That's the only reason why that happened there. That was a frigid vengeance that happened with no decreased attack. But this decreased attack, it makes a big difference. Like I said, guys, if you have Blizzard and you're still farming stage 20 dungeons, especially Ice Golem and Dragon, this champion will get you through. You can farm stage 23. You can actually do Dragon 24 as well. It's just Dragon 24 is just so tanky with that Crimson Helm. So tanky with the Crimson Helm. Oh, that was nice. We why is Deacon getting resisted by both ads? Or not Deacon, Mordecai. Alright, so see that the decreased attack did get blocked by the boss, but we should be fine now. It's got missed again. That's okay, because now so she should get this, and she puts it up. Alright, so we should be better now. The problem is we don't have these burns because we decided to get resisted by both ads. But yeah, I had to slow this down. So we take a nuke and we survive. That decreased attack, double nuke, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, we finally got burns up. Thank you. I mean, perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. He handled it beautifully. That ally protect just comes in huge. It's just absolutely huge. So me slowing my team down just helped tremendously. Just bring more consistency, more survivability. Obviously, you guys saw a run. That was more so because of Padma, you know, not having her use her, what was it, A3, does, like, it takes away a little bit of damage. Because once we get the ally protect up, especially with the attack down on the boss, again, it's not... Have I had faster runs? Yes, I have. But at least this run is not gonna run 7 minutes, 8 minutes long. So, I'll also show you another thing that we did. Hopefully we, I had a run right before, a run about 3:45, which, you know, we're really happy with. Now, I did something that I told you guys I wouldn't do, and I actually farmed some masteries. I told you I wouldn't be farming masteries, but I actually put a little bit more on Blizzard. And I'll show you that in a second, and I'll show you why we did that as well. Okay, I think Deacon didn't have the boost ready to go. And let's see, I want to make sure... Yep, this boss is gonna... Nope, we ran out of it. Okay. Again, we don't have the decrease attack. We missed a turn on it. That's okay. Alright, so that's where it could have gone shaky again. It's just, if we knock the boss down a little bit too much, we've got to get that, once that decreased attack goes on, it's pretty much this team's gonna, this team's not gonna run it's no longer gonna run one of those 7. It's gonna be really hard for this boss. With the decreased attack, even when the ally protect's not on, there's enough tankability. So Blizzard does have a cleanse, but it is more so he has a cleanse on when he puts up the ally protect. I mean, if you look at this right here, like we pretty much ran that decreased defense off of us. Before this ball, I mean, granted that could have also just been luck timing, but come on with the resist on the burn. So obviously, again, as you guys saw a faster run yesterday. I mean, you saw everybody with decreased defense. We took his nuke, not for Vengeance, but his actual in-game nuke. And with the ally protect up, just they handled it really well. So it's just a much safer team like that, especially Mordecai in the regen gear. So what I also did, and why I ran some masteries on Blizzard, and it's more so for this, and I wanted to get this right here. Has a 30% chance of increasing the turn meter by 10% when a debuff cast by this champion is removed or expired. One reason is for clan boss. If I do end up putting this guy in clan boss, unfortunately I still probably can't speed tune it because of that, because if he lands brimstone it could proc, but he's not putting up a ton of debuffs. But here he's putting up many. And again, this makes the run a tiny bit slower, but also makes it nearly as 100% as possible. So as these freezes come off, you'll see right here, as they start to come off, all those boost turn meter, boost turn meter, boost turn meter. So it looks like so far he's only gotten 3, got another one there. And why that's good is, boom, he's already ready to go well before they get an opportunity to really get the attacks going. So that's why we ran that there. Again, man, not getting anything good here. We don't mind running this right now just because we still have Dungeon Divers to do, and once we're done with Ice Golem, the tournament, we're gonna get the epic book. He just needed a little bit of a boost. It was either make him faster or do this. So you guys will see boost turn meter. So there you go. This is the fastest one right here. So he's getting it before this one goes. He's getting the freeze out before this one gets its second turn. So therefore he's boosting up enough, and he doesn't need many boosts. So yeah, that's the team right now. And again, we're sitting on some good points for Champion Chase, which is this weekend. Obviously, we're not going to be summoning here at all. And we're just going to hope that it's a 2x Sacred is what we're going to hope for. Gotta get the silver count back up, but again, I did move some gear to 15. So he's gonna get some more accuracy. Probably, not that it's a lot, but I'll probably put something in here. Yeah, I do look forward to getting like a little bit of a better helmet here at some point. Still got the 4-star helmet. Not the greatest gear here, guys. It's not the greatest gear. You know, and with Mordecai, I probably don't need the War Master now, and can probably go down support and defense. But again, guys, if you have a Blizzard, I highly recommend, and you're struggling with 21 and 25 dungeons, highly recommend bringing in this champion. I promise you, he will help you beat it. Just put him in regen gear. Get him about 208 speed. Doesn't really even need masteries at all. Alright, we did not run through the ally protect that time. That's nice. There was just so much turn meter control going on between... I mean, that doesn't even touch us now. Doesn't even touch us. There was too much turn meter going on with Deacon. Mordecai's got turn meter moved back. Blizzard's got on his A3, the AoE freeze. That also bumps turn meter back. I mean, it just runs a lot better now. Again, we're not getting levels into our new champion our new login champion. But now we're getting this ally protect up at the right time. Ally protect should go up again. Perfect. Yeah, so I had to slow down my team, as you guys see. There we go. This is actually a great run. Like, this is a fantastic run. This is the run right here for us. .345. I told you I ran a .345 team earlier. Like, there we go. My team was running too fast in here. So if you notice that with this guy, if you're like, man, you might be too fast. You actually don't want to be too fast against this boss. You run through all your buffs. He's not a fast boss. So if you have turn meter control, again, turn meter control, turn meter control, turn meter control. And Painmuch just constantly bringing me that nice little attack down. But I got Mordecai's doing work in here, man. He's second most damage. Even Mordecai's A1 has a chance for turn meter control as well. And that's perfect. That is as perfect as we could ask for. So, and then this is just the thing we have to deal with, is this decrease accuracy. So we missed it again. So now we just want to make sure that we don't proc frigid, though I think we'd be alright there. But boom, decrease attacks up. I mean, this team's just in a much better spot now. See, as long as honestly, the most important one is Mordecai having the allied protection up. You guys saw last time, he had the second most damage on the team. These burns are actually, like, very helpful. Man, this is gonna be a great time right now. All right, I think we just tied. I think that's it's definitely our best turn. I think that's ultimately our best. But look at that, 309. Just because I slowed my team down. All I did was slow my team down. That's the only difference I did. That's literally the only difference was I slowed my team down. This got ugly. It got ugly and annoying. We were constantly outrunning the buffs and then putting ourselves where everybody got wiped outside of these two. And then these two just they can't die. Where are we in Ice Golem? Where are we in Classic? Okay, we're gonna try and push for this as best as we can. Because we have that with Dungeon Divers. And we will get this. If there's a Dungeon Divers we're going to skip, it's gonna be the last one. Because we got 5 extra fragments. So we can skip 5. Though we have to do the whole champ chase. We have to do all the champ chase, which is fine. Again, I'm really hoping it's Sacreds and not Voids. Weak affinity here, but we're still gonna do it. Yeah, Pigma is a nice little champion. Guys, if you don't have Pigma, and you want to run a similar team, again, if you have like Atchak, I would run maybe more stage 24 if you have Atchak, not as opposed to 23. And I would try and find someone that does an AoE decrease attack. And we're frozen. Come on, with the counterattack. Oh, why would you use your A3 and steal that? What are we doing? Oh, come on, man. Actually, surprised we were faster. Almost done with these. Hopefully that Death Knight's not in, whatever that gear is. Stone skin. right. Well, let's I'm gonna probably make this a shorter video today. And again, this is the team. Oh, come on, Deacon, what are we doing? This is the team that we are, you know, when it runs its best, you guys saw a 309, and when it runs its worst, barring really bad luck, like really bad luck, it's just harder for this team to get fully wiped. Again, Mordecai, we could get a little bit more health in him going once we gear up some stuff. His banner is a big bag of mediocre. The only reason why it's nice is it's a 6-star accuracy, so I'm just getting that more accuracy. We took accuracy out of his chest. Which I'm pretty happy with the amount of accuracy that we have on him, considering that like we're only got 40 accuracy in the Great Hall, so there's still an extra 40 we can go. Okay, that was interesting. We did not get to... So, I noticed that... Yeah, this is the only time this thing really could ever run in trouble, I think, right now. Is just Padma not increasing that decrease attack. And then, I mean, fortunately she timed up right there, but like... If we procced Frigid there, we're in trouble. But, I mean, look at this. Her counterattacking is, unfortunately I need it for Clan Boss. I guess she'll go into this team. Probably with the same build, because I probably do need her in lifesteal. But they could take these hits much better. Oh man, still got wiped with Mordecai. Alright, we could be in trouble here, or I don't want to say in trouble, but like this run could slow up a lot. Fortunately, we did a lot of damage so far, and Deacon's, oh beautiful, we're healing up beautifully, and that's fine. We could lose Deacon because we're past the threshold. Yeah, once this thing, that decreased attack is huge. Getting that decreased attack is huge. Keeping one of these two alive after a big nuke is, losing Pavement definitely hurts, but having these two one of these two alive is huge. More so than her. I mean, we could afford to lose this. So yeah, guys, what I would suggest is if you don't have a Padma who's got that, her A1 has that decreased attack. So that's why it's so nice. It's very, very reliable. She's void affinity, so I don't have to worry about any, you know, having a weak hit anywhere. I just need to worry about the resistance. I think it's a 50% decrease accuracy, correct? So I'd have to go get a lot of accuracy in her for her to like get to a threshold where she's not getting resisted. The other option is maybe putting the boost back on Deacon, moving Mordecai, who's got an accuracy lead in all battles. That's another 40. Trying to stack a little bit more accuracy on Padma. This way, I don't have to worry about the decreased accuracy. Alright, so he used it there, and I don't think we get back to it in time. Maybe we do because of now this time we got the 1 turn meter boost. I don't know. We're going to find out because it's... Yeah, I think we are going to get it this time. So I think it just depends on how Deacon cycled up with it. Alright, so decrease attacks back on. Yeah, like I said, we're putting Mordecai in a really good spot each time. So a little bit slower run. Obviously you guys have seen a faster run than this, but again, just it seems a lot safer. And we don't care about that now. Look, I mean, look, Mordecai is still alive, and he ain't going anywhere. And we don't even care about that now. Like I said, just one. All I need is one of Deacon or Mordecai to stay alive for Nuke. Once we get like more than halfway through, we're more than fine. But we'll keep that. Wish it was 6-star. Wish it was epic. Yeah, this guy was huge for my account. Getting Blizzard was absolutely huge for my account. And listen, we've gotten a dragon before. Like we could technically do a hard mode dragon. Actually, now that I think about it, we're gonna run something. I think I'm gonna change the masters around on Deacon. I think I'm gonna go defense support. I don't think I need more master on him. I wouldn't mind getting the mastery that says, like, if you lose X amount of HP from a hit, it removes a debuff. I mean, look at how that ally protect with the decreased attack. I mean, we're just not taking any damage. Again, guys, no real masteries, no resist on Blizzard. He is booked. Perfect. Gets that up just in time. Get those burns out there. As you guys see, it's just much more consistent this way. And it matched my fastest time as well. We are going to try something. We got 5 more resets of this and we get our guy. I missed out on a week also, so I should be a week ahead, but that was early on. We weren't sure if we were going to get enough. We're going to try... Not that... Not that we should be doing this. Okay, Dragon Hard. How was I doing it with Haskell? Yep, that's how I was doing it. Cult Brawler's really tanky. We're gonna try it with Deacon, or Mordecai. I always say that with those two. We're gonna try this here. And freaking guy. reset. Well, good to know. And I did not. What am I doing? What am I doing? I didn't even put. What am I doing here? Nice. Way to use that there. Nice little resist. Appreciate it. God, these guys are tanky. Alright, so on the waves, I do think Mordecai is a lot better. I just don't know if he's got the tankiness to survive this. I guess we're gonna find out. We are about to find out. And Deacon, please put up a leech, my man. Alright, the team was able to take that hit without ally protection. That's good. Alright, well, we're happy with that. Get through there. I know stage 6 is the best to farm. This guy's just absolutely changing my dungeon teams around. Absolutely changing them around. I probably need to stop wasting energy everywhere else because this does end in 16 hours. But it is CvC. We're going to end up using gems anyway at some point for the dungeon divers. the biggest question is, can Blizzard die here? Oh, this doesn't say speeds. Let's see. .110 speed there. Alright, so there is a difference in speed. That's 150. Alright, that's 100. It's 125, so he bumps up pretty quickly on stage 6. And I can only imagine how tanky these are. If he's cycling fast enough, I'd probably smoke this team. I think if he's cycling fast enough, I almost wonder if Blizzard, because if Blizzard can't die, Wukong can't die. And then it's just Brimstone procs and War Master / Giant Slayer. I have a feeling we have a team here. I'm telling you, this Blizzard guy, man, if you have him and you need to beat these dungeons, bring him in. I'm telling you, bring this guy in. Man, Husky would just lift all my teams. Feels bad. Might be able to change his build around. that time we ran through it. We ran through the ally protect. I think we're okay though. That's our most vulnerable spot right there. Okay, look how close we were to Frigid. That's our most vulnerable spot where she doesn't get the decreased attack up because she had the decreased accuracy on her. We're gonna get double nuke here. Nice, gets the ally protect up in time. It's just super nice that he can't ever be frozen also. Honestly, and he's supposed to be good for Fire Knight Hard. Now granted, I don't have a team for that yet, but this guy he's a dungeon carry. Again, longer run this time, but it's not 7 minutes, I'll tell you that. So you've seen 309, you've seen 438, but you haven't seen a 7-minute run with this team. Our boy Mordecai going to work with no War Master or anything, just using those burns. Oh man, we missed a bunch of. Couldn't pull any of these reflex, huh? You know, the other thing is, if I do end up making these champions faster, I could always take Deacon out of the speed lead. You know, in order to do other dungeons is what I'm saying. Don't think, yep, we did not get it up in time. I gotta figure out how I could get that timed up the best way. With consistency. I mean, it's not the end all be all, it never takes them out because Piedmont's got multiple opportunities to not get resisted, just not get 3%ed. I guess it still could happen, but yeah, it's kind of nice having Mordecai not have Giant Slayer here, I guess, so he doesn't force a proc. Oh, big nuke. But I saw right there, like that's actually one of those opportunities where there was freezes out and actually got cleansed. I knew that was coming. I knew that exactly that was coming. When I saw our counterattack, I said we're gonna get, it's coming. I knew it. Yeah, we gotta build it. Once we get a new clan boss team, we gotta get that out of her. The minute I saw her go for that counterattack, I said we are gonna get procced on. Hey, at least we have a safety net. Why we didn't proc him that time. I mean, I'm happy. It still ran 412. We want to run as many dungeons as we can before champ training, because champ training is not that efficient for this. It is not very efficient at all. I don't love that they did this. I think this is a slap in the face. This is a great event. I've talked about shortage of resources right now. This is a great event, Dungeon Divers, where they could just add a lot more blocks for rewards that we're lacking right now. We need to get that up a little bit more going into this next artifact enhancement. Not too thrilled with where we are at. But yeah, that's the video for today. Guys, if you're struggling with dungeons, especially 21 and above, and I'm starting to think he could even do hard. You know, we saw him help my dragon team. I haven't even looked at what Ice Golem is hard. I don't even know the mechanics of that. I think you need a burn in there, don't you? I wonder if the team works. We could try it at some point. But Blizzard's he's game changing. Like, yes, would it be nicer to have a faster wave clear? Yeah, of course. But, you know, this is what I got, and he's getting me through these tanky waves really well. So, I highly recommend if you're struggling with dungeons mid game, and you went for this fusion, put them in. I'm telling you, put them in. So that's the video for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it and were able to learn a little bit. And I might be away. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'm heading out of town, but I may be away the rest of the week, which might stink, especially if I summon. So you guys aren't going to be able to see what I got, and I'd like to show it on screen, but I'm not going to be able to. But unfortunately, that is what it is. What it is. So hopefully I'm here. If not, I'll see you guys soon.